Ooh. Mate! That's a lot of stats. Geezers, what's going on? Specimen here. Today, we have a Squared Hell deck with the new cards, including Frog Mating Season. I've not seen the premium. Let's have a little gander as a way to start the video. Frog Mating Season. Could be an interesting little premium here. You've got... They almost look like goblins, but I don't think they are. Choose 2 allied units, given Vitality 4 and spawn a frog on each side of chosen units. So you gain 8 Vitality and you're spawning 2 frogs. So that's 10 stats. And then the frog is, at the end of your turn, trigger Vitality of adjacent units. Order, move self to other row. So it's basically like speeding up the Vitality, right? Like it's giving you like an extra Vitality per turn. So if you ended up stacking like a whole bunch of Vitality on Hammer Dryad, suddenly you can actually have some success. Because your Hammer Dryad is going to be, you know, you're going to be making use of that extra Vitality. Equally, Prism Pendant is a card which has stuck out to me to try out with this deck. Because with Frog Mating Season, your Prism Pendant is going to be, when you target an allied unit of a special, give it Vitality equal to the special provision cost. Well, this card costs 9 provisions. So instead of giving 4 Vitality, you're going to be giving 13 Vitality to each card. And the frogs are speeding up as well. So that's a nice little combo. I'm just playing like all the devotion cards basically. Frexonet, who got reworked a few months ago. I've never tried him out. I had 8 provisions, so I put him in. He was the last card which made the cut. With the new card, Gwent, Symbiosis, 5 stats, 13 provisions. Deploy, infuse all your NAIADS with the nature category wherever they are. Whenever you spawn a wandering treant, give it Vitality equal to the number of Dryads you control. So, this is a new keyword. Just with these cards, the Fledgling, the Pond Keeper. So, the Fledgling, whenever your Symbiosis is triggered, give the unit to the left Vitality 2. Order, remove all Vitality from the allied unit, then boost itself by the same amount. So another way of like speeding up big Vitality gains. So let's say we get like the Frog Mating Season with Prism Pendant and get 12 Vitality, 13 Vitality on the card. We could then use the order of the Fledgling to just boost any Vitality we weren't going to make use of. And then the Naiad Pond Keeper, 5 for 5. Melee damage an enemy unit by a Wandering Treant's power, then reset the Wandering Treant. And then deploy ranged, infuse a non-symbiosis allied unit of symbiosis. So this is the deck, pretty excited to try out. We've also got Simless, FNA, Forest Protector, a couple of Harvests. I'm at 14 units, which feels a bit wrong. Like, it should be at 13, right? But like, we'd have to cut the Pond Keeper, the Dryad, or the Fledgling for a Circle of Life, which seems kind of power crept. I am playing Devotion, of course, and there isn't many other options for nature cards. Thor is obviously not Devotion. I put 2 Abandoned Girls in at 4 provisions because you're getting some Vitality on the young Dryads, and we have a bunch of Dryads. You also might want to consider playing the Sage, or the Scribe rather, and then there's obviously like some other synergies with Dryads, like the Grove Keeper, meh. So yeah, that's why I went for the Abandoned Girls. More Vitality, more Symbiosis, let's crack on. Alright, we've got Frog Mating Season, we have Caress, we have a lot of new cards. I guess I'm going to bin off Abandoned Girl. And then I'm going to bin off Harvest because I have Simless for double Harvest. We're going second, so... I was going to say we could try and play some carry, but it looks like it might be a Golden Necker Reaver deck, perhaps? Dandelion, it's something I want to try out as well. The one I've built currently had Mobilization, but I wouldn't even be surprised if Mobilization is too much. Whenever your Symbiosis is triggered, give the unit to the left Vitality 2. Okay. Frexonet's an engine, right? Order spawn a young child on the throw cooldown 4. At the end of your turn, lower the cooldown and by the duration of Vitality on self. How the hell are we getting Vitality on Frexonet, bro? Well, he's an engine, so let's just start him off. Whenever your Symbiosis is triggered, give the unit to your left Vitality 2, chat. There we go. We get the Fledgling next to it. Okay, well. It's a pretty easy Caress. I suppose we do want to get the Fledgling down though, right? This card doesn't seem great to me. On paper. Like 4 tempo with an order at 5 provision seems pretty bad. But this gave it its 5 Vitality. Now, Frixonet's... So, obviously you could lead a Frixonet to reduce the cooldown as well. Oh my god, it's the number of cooldown. Okay, okay, some nice synergy there already. Right, so we actually want to play this as a carryover play. Thanks. And this counts as nature as well. Frickson, it's popping off, chat. Look at this. We're getting a young Dryad per turn. It's like a flipping frigate. Oh my lord. This is very cool. I'm excited by this already. Now, obviously, with Big Bonker's engine, we kind of want to, like, you know, get ahead now.
My old name? I don't remember. I don't care.
So, I'm thinking Simless. There's just so many stats here, and it's carryover too.
Not ignorant. Remember to whom you speak.
These will suck, unfortunately. Mate, these stats are insane. We're ahead. We don't even need to click this on the fricks in it. Oh, okay. This deck's cool as hell. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as this so far. They're also gaining a lot of bloody stats though, so there is that. This is only bronzes, right? I was going to say, can I have Frog main season it? The other thing is I do have Prism Pendant still. Kind of seems like it's too slow though, honestly. Oh, and you can play these off 4 as well. So cool. Guess it's time. Whoo! Mate! That's a lot of stats. Fricks and it completely popped off. Jeez Louise. Okay, I'm not really sure this card's that good, but yeah. Oh. And obviously the fledgling did the business. We got the carryover through. We have Frog mating season, Prism Pendant, and we won on even. They have carryover, so yeah, we didn't use any leader either. Fangirl's the obvious mulligan here. Rebuke is the card that's standing out as the mulligan. This is a nature card as well, right? So it would be quite nice to just take the long round. But we get nothing from that. We're not playing Gord either, by the way. It's something worth noting. Might want to be playing Gord in this deck. My gut feeling is we just push, to be honest. Okay, so I think we just want to start with Hammer Dryad.
Tis my tree. I was born. I shall die with it.
It's fine. We want to get Prism Pendant down now, right? Frog mating season, Prism Pendant is about to absolutely pop off. It really is. So choose 2 allied units, then give them Vitality 4 and spawn a frog on each side. The other question is, do we ever want to go cool for Hammer Dryad? I'm not going to just because I have Forest Protector. It's tempting though. Whenever your symbiosis is triggered, give the unit to left 2 vitality. So let's play this first as well. Oh, mate. It just gives it vitality instantly because it's a nature as well. It's sick. Okay, I take it back. But the fact that this card is getting infused with nature is making it nice, right? I completely overlooked that part of it. Mate, the design on this expansion is very epic. I like it a lot. So now we frog mating season the Hamadryad. And this, I guess. Wait, why 3 frogs? I thought I was only getting 2 frogs, guys. Why is it 3 frogs that I just got? Spawn a frog on each side. 4 bloody frogs, mate. Are you mad? We want to move this one as well because I don't want it next to the Hamadryad. I don't think. Maybe I do. This is a lot to take in. I want to play this on the Ranger as well, right? Four frogs, bruv. That's madness.
I'll gladly help if I live to see it.
They should lock the 4-point card, right? Mistakes were made, lad. Tempering or... Go on the frogs. Mate, frog mating season. What a sick card. Okay, Skytime's super impressive. This is the one I've enjoyed most so far. I prefer this to Nilfgaard immensely. That's for sure. Let's go. We beat Pogner. It's close though, but yeah. Happy days. How's Gwent been? Mate, nice time to get back into it. We've just had a new expansion, which is fun. This deck's not on the spreadsheet. I can share it though. Alright, mulligans. I mean, Rebuke seems solid enough. This card seems weird. I'm quite confused by this card still. Already down at the update, nice one. What do you think about chances against buff NG? Eh? Oh, I don't know. Good question. Honestly, no idea. So, do we want to go Call of the Forest, I wonder?
If the Crinfrid Reaver's honor that's at stake here, this is no time to whimper.
Hey there, Mr. Frost!
I thought that was going to reduce it to 0, to be honest.
If the Crinfrid Reaver's honor that's at stake here, this is no time to whimper.
gladly help if I live to see it.
So frustrating, man. So I wanted to call it the forest for the thingy-majigger to infuse these, but then this is just locked. So I don't have access to the purifier. Feels like a real waste not to go for this card round one. Probably could have like played this to the left, so we got some boost going on this thing.
Eyes to the skies! The Grinford Reaver's honor that's at stake here. This is no time to whimper.
'Tis my tree. I was born with it. I shall die with it.
Feels a little bit copium this, doesn't it?
Let's go.
Jesus. Oh. Certainly looks like a loss. If it looks like a loss, feels like a loss, acts like a loss, then it must be a loss. I'm surprised they pass on us. I just didn't really feel like they had any other way of even trying to win this game. They're getting round control. Alright. Round control has been secured. Similar stars double crest, but let's just mulligan this. What a stinker of a hand, mate. I guess we're going for the long round after all that. Feels really bad because I overcommitted. This hand just ain't gonna win, right? There's no way. We can float this idea out, I guess. It's so much better though, man. Round 3-1.
Don't recognize your old mates.
So have 3 damage with the Pond Keeper.
Let's go.
Yeah, might be our pass. Oh, 3 damage. Big. Should have played a Dahlia first? Yeah, true. This card's cool. I like it.
The Grinford Reaver's honor that's at stake here. This is no time to whimper.
Leader comes in. We're gone. Let's go. The push worked. I can't believe it. Okay, we're up against Nilfgaard. I don't think we would ever want two of these. Called it the Forest, probably for the Jiggamabobber. Control seems nice. Can't really argue with one Caress either. Opponent's not on a tight schedule. Let's go. Is there ever more consistency? I mean, you can play Council, but it's not really giving you much more consistency, no. I don't think there's really many ways. I missed quite a lot in the last game, right? Obviously, if you can, like, find your Simless early, you thin. Okay. Frixinet's like the aggressive early play we don't have access to. I guess we don't want to play this until it's a nature, right?
Drink good, I don't want it. Drink it yourself.
Now I know this deck struggles round 1, so we're probably going to be quite aggressive here. I think.
Choke the embers. Wind blow out the flame.
Praise be to the great sun!
We definitely want to force a tool punish from them round 1 here. No doubt about that. So the question is 4v enough onto this? Yeah, it is. So we definitely want to get that down before Simless.
They won't let us talk to strangers.
This counts itself as a nature card as well, right? So this card now also is a nature, right? So we can play it next to the Hammer Dryad. Which we might not want to play it next to Hammer Dryad. Maybe the Hammer Dryad's going to go 2 tool, right? And then they're going to steal it with like an Ivar or whatever. But so perhaps we just take a Rebuke here this turn instead. As you can see, my opponent's deck very much struggles going first. Yeah, I think it can bring one of them back. But don't quote me on that. Now I'm fairly sure this should trigger the hammer as well. Yeah. Yeah, and you can also like 4v into one of these for sure. So I imagine you can as you mentioned. Alright, we went an even and we got Vorgeforts from them. This definitely seems like the problem for this deck, right? Going first. It's a big issue. It's an awkward one because I want to save my Ethne for round 3, but I think I probably need to play my Ethne here. Yeah, it feels like we have to bleed. Because they have so many tool punishes still. They have Invo, they have Ivar, they have Beauclair. So we could get an extra Symbiosis. Maybe I just want to take this, innit?
Only one with no sense would trust the word of
Boost an unboost unit in your hand by the number of boost units in your hand. Okay. We also just don't want to go too tall here. We could play Frog Mating Season, interestingly. still too early for us to pass. Having said that, here's like one of the major things to get rid of. Maybe it's just a good time to pass. There's a lot of stats though. With two symbiosis. No hammer dryad. Let's do it. We have double lasso with this pass. Which is a really, really big deal when they have like reset on a stick. Hey Junkie, what's up? Do you also plan to visit some other cities in Germany while you're there? Yeah, I'm not sure. Basically, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm flying back from Berlin, but like Sunday to Wednesday or Sunday to Tuesday, in theory, I could go to another city. Gonna definitely be busy over the weekend. I'm definitely gonna be I'm going back to Germany next year as well already for sure. We're going to Jess and Croz's wedding in Germany next year. Alright, let's just think about this quick. I think we want the fledgling and the pond keeper is my gut feeling. It's one of them. What would we kick? Maybe the rebuke can go? I don't think it's doing too much for us. Hey Pepe, and of course. Hey Cupor. We're going to party on the wedding. Eh? Wait, are you going as well next year? Let's go, dude. By the way, have you seen this card, bro? Fuck yeah, no. A little bit of you, mate, innit? Okay. Frixonet's popping off. Might get locked. We could double leader charge just to get the cooldown. Oh, you revealed it. Let's go. I've been a bit out of the loop, mate. I've not really been following too much. It's actually really nice for me to have an expansion where there's like loads of cards. So I'm like, oh, what does this thing do? Usually it's not like that. So it's only want to click. Does it make sense to get this down first or this down? I think this down. Need to hurry up with frog mating season, innit? This has to go ranged. I'm kind of worried about my frog mating season. Enemy boost deck 12-0. Sure, Pepe. Sounds good. Would have been nice to have played around this better, I think. We get 4 frogs, mate, but I don't think I want 4 frogs on this lane, right?
My old name? I don't remember. I don't care.
Put it like that. That's fine. Not perfect. We missed out on a frog. So perhaps next time this has to go ranged though, right? And we wanted this next to it. Maybe it was a bait to put it next to it. I'm not certain. So if we purify this, no, it's still gonna go back. Okay. You also need to be careful of board space. But I think I can take like the fledgling, right? Okay, you can't. That seems like it should work. Unless they lose it when they go to the graveyard for some reason. It looks like they're losing the infusion. Which, yeah, I suppose does make sense.
See what they can accomplish.
Ah, Black Blood sounds really nice.
No point in dawdling.
Oh my god. Pretty easy win in the end. GG. Prison Pen is really nice in the stack for sure.